Hi, I'm Don Baffoni from Baffoni's Poultry Farm. We're a small poultry farm in Johnston, Rhode Island. It's a family-owned farm. I have several cousins and my sister, my father, all work here and all pitch in and make it happen. We have about 1,100 turkeys for Thanksgiving. You can see some of them right here behind me. And we also have about 5,000 laying hens and meat chickens, broilers, and fryers. Also happy to see us. So we have multiple flocks of turkeys so that we have they're varying sizes. So we receive turkeys from starting in May and all throughout June, and we raise them until November for the holiday. And they're fed an all-vegetarian diet, no antibiotics or hormones. You know, keep it simple, make them happy, give them a good place to, give them some dry bedding, clean water, and healthy food, and Mother Nature will do the rest for you. All our turkeys, we try to run them outside on these porches that are out until they get a lot of air and they get a little chance to roam around, but it keeps them away from predators. It's been a tough year for us. They had all that drought. The price of feed's gone up for us 35%, and you know, they eat a little more than a horse, I think, at this time of year when they start getting big. So it's been a pretty big financial impact on us to try to, you know, raise all the turkeys and keep the price, you know, contained. But a lot of times when, you know, the price of grain will go up because they forecast a potential of rain or drought, and then it will go back down in a few weeks. But this year that wasn't the case. It really did come true, and the harvest was about half, they said, of what it normally was. So yeah, the prices went up and then they stayed up. So yes, this is where we raise our broilers, some of our broilers. We have the feed bins in the background. Over here I keep my goats, and I have another flock of early turkeys that we're selling now in October. But yeah, farm's been around since 1935. Started with my grandfather and my grandmother, and they started out with just 100 chickens, raising them pastured outside in a little enclosure. And then as he got started, he built this here red coop, and it started with just a little grain room at the end and a couple of pens, and then he kept adding on. And we've been very frugal about just paying as you go and growing slowly. You know, we don't incur a lot of debt. It's just too dangerous. Is our where we keep all of our egg layers. We keep about approximately 5,000 egg layers producing at any one time. And over here we have our high tunnel that we got with the help of the EQIP program with USDA, growing some lettuce and tomatoes in there. And we have another barn over here that we use for some, we have some turkeys in there and some roasters for the holidays. Some chickens we'll let to get 8 or 9 pounds. Just a batch of hens. They'll start laying eggs around April for us, and all we gotta do is take care of them for the next 21 weeks. And if things go well, we'll have a whole new flock of hens come then. It's like 2,800. We sell about 300 of them, and we put about 2,500 in for ourselves. These guys are they're like road runners most of the time. They run around so fast.
What's the temperature in here about?
It's about 85 to 90 degrees at the ceiling, but at the floor, if you really put your hand down where they are, it's still only about 75 degrees. Until they get feathers, you know, and they have that fluff, they really can't keep themselves that warm. And until they feather up, that's it. You have to heat them. So we have 3 propane stoves going, and that'll only be for about 3 to 4 weeks, and then we can take them right out. And they like the cold just as much. as the older chickens. These are 21 weeks later.